What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Vikings franchise, Madden 2004 on the PS2. So the Dolphins, they beat the Raiders. The Raiders, they beat the Dolphins 13-6. We did get upset, though, by the Chicago Bears, and the Bears would not upset the Raiders, who will go on to win the Super Bowl 35-17. We start off the year in the orange, which is not good. We found our way back into the black, which is very, very good. Our net income was $11.2 million. That's what we took home last season. Rich Grantland retires a Super Bowl champion. Rod Woodson, I believe that would be Super Bowl number 2 for him. William Sharp, Landetta, Henderson, Smith, Anderson, Jerry Rice, Bill Romanowski, Lorenzo Neal, all these guys are calling it a career. We lose Goodwin and we lose Alexander. 57 and 53 overall, respectfully. Now it's time to sign some guys. Jim Kleinsauce, he made it to the Pro Bowl. I probably could have gave him more than 2 years, but that's what he was looking for. So I figured I'm going to give these guys the year that they want and maximize that signing bonus. Just so we have to make some cap decisions at some point during the franchise, hopefully sooner than later. Just to spice it up, make things a little bit more difficult, because sometimes you kind of get into the flow of things. You kind of know how things are going to work out. Corey Chavis, he decided to hold out. We give him a new contract, nothing too crazy. These are the guys that we're going to be letting go. No high overall, so that usually means you're going to be right where you left off last season. Hopefully that will be the case. Leroy Gordon is our first pick number 29 in the first round. Northern Iowa is a school that he comes from. He's 76 overall, 77 tackle, 58 overall speed, and then 79 for his acceleration and awareness, I believe. Big Al Nystrom, he is from East Carolina, 74 overall, 80 tackles, 77 overall speed, so I'm liking that pick. Then we go in the third round and get a tight end from NC State, 64 overall, 60 catching, 72 speed. I like his speed. Catching does need some work, but he's not going to be our starting tight end. He needs some work before he ever gains that spot, if he ever does so. Ken Nelson, free safety from Boston College, 66 overall, from Boston College, 4th round pick. Not bad at all, man. 84 overall speed, 87 tackle, 87 acceleration, 54 tackle, 53 catch. Left guard, just to be a backup, 58 overall, 5th round pick out of Memphis. Big Ronnie. So hopefully Ronnie does not have to play too much. Right guard from Oregon, 62 overall, 83 pass block, 79 run block, 44 awareness. Definitely another project piece that's going to be a backup. And then one of our last picks of the draft is, our last pick of the draft, Santiago from UTEP, defensive tackle, 57 overall. The top pick in the draft was held by those Arizona Cardinals. They go linebacker. We also went middle linebacker when we were playing with the Arizona Cardinals way back when by trading for Ray Lewis. So clearly the CPU GM knows what time it is at middle linebacker. Kobe Little out of Youngstown State. Got to be the highest Youngstown State draft pick of all time. Pick number two, 99 overall speed. Kobe Little is going to be a speed demon out there for the Dallas Cowboys. Ronnie Butler, right tackle out of Miami. 3rd overall pick for the Houston Texans. Free safety out of LSU, DBU as some like to call it, 77 overall. Talking about KC Little, going to be headed to the Steel City. Joe McCary, he is from Georgia, 5th overall pick for those Detroit Lions, 77 overall receiver with 85 catching, just 79 speed at 6'3", so not the biggest guy, or not the fastest guy, I should say, but does have a big body, could be a probably good position receiver as Detroit continues to draft receivers. Another receiver, Frank Wade, out of Florida. 71 overall, 77 catch, 97 speed at 6'4", 229. Absolutely stupid. Robert Mathis, receiver, 85 catch, 83 speed, 5'10". He's not that quick with only 81 acceleration, so hopefully he can get loose out there. Sylvester Watts out of Arizona. Rookie, well, obviously he's a rookie, 94 overall pass block, I believe 84 overall run block going to the 49ers. Pick number 10 is another receiver, and Mitch Curry out of LSU, 76 catch, 84 speed. And then the top quarterback is going to those Green Bay Packers. Eddie Miller, sounds like a Green Bay Packer. Going to be wearing that Bart Starr number 15. Usually I do not trip over retired numbers being used unless they're on my team. If they're on my team, then I do try to edit those out. Top free agent, our prize free agent is Al Wilson, played for the Denver Broncos, drafted out of Tennessee. He will be our inside linebacker moving forward. 89 overall. Gary Beekert, excuse me. He is 54 overall, I want to say, but he's older. He's about 35, 36 years of age, so he's probably going to retire pretty soon. So I was like, why wait? Let's try to get the best middle linebacker out there. This happened to be one of the best free agents out there. Wayne Corbett, 78 overall, 88 catch, and 83 speed. Going to be our slot receiver. Nate Burleson hopefully has progressed and will have a good training camp where he can be our number 2. Solidify that spot for him. Big Matt, he's going to be our backup center. Womack, he's going to be our backup left tackle. Had to solidify the offensive line as far as the second unit is concerned. Got a right tackle in Orlando Brown from South Carolina State. Did not realize he went to South Carolina State. 68 overall, 73 pass block, 79 run block. Again, hopefully none of our backup O-linemen have to play. We also got Bolden out there. He's going to be one of our cornerbacks. We were kind of low on the cornerback depth chart. We're also low on receiver. That's why I got Corbett. Like, why not? He's older. I'm not expecting him to be a beast out there, but I believe his hands are better than Campbell, who dropped everything except for his soup. Fletcher out there, or Fulcher, Marvin Fulcher. Yeah, Fulcher. Free agent rookie. 66 overall as a free agent rookie. That's actually pretty darn good that nobody picked him up. Maybe he had some off-the-field issues. Who knows? Damian Woody, he was the top free agent out there, center, going to the San Francisco 49ers. We got Wilson. And then the foolery starts with the Bills getting 2 left guards. Hopefully they are smart enough to move one of them to the right side, but who knows? Derek Dees going to finish out his career with the Panthers most likely. Willie McGinnis going to be going to the Texans. I believe we signed him in our Texan franchise as well. He did not receive any playing time for obvious reason. Wayne Corbett, as you see right there. Stacey Mack, halfback from the Houston Texans, going to those Buccaneers, and then the Houston Texans bring in Mike Goff. When it comes to the quarterbacks, Mike McMahon, he's going to the Buffalo Bills. Miller going to the Colts. Johnson going to the Chargers. Feely going to the Broncos. And that's basically your top guys. Tim Rattay going to be wearing 13 for the Miami Dolphins. Like I said, I could change it, but I'm just not going to do it. Not going to do it. I will be changing Wayne Corbett's number because I do believe it's 80 retired. 80, I believe 8. I'm hoping 80 is retired. Either way, I'm going to change his number to 18. Be like Randy Moss in his rookie preseason season. And, of course, Jefferson out there. So, yes, Wayne Corbett will be wearing number 18. Chamberlain still our top tight end. McKinney, our top left tackle. These are our top O-linemen. You can see the backups there. Hopefully, again, those guys will not have to see any type of playing time, but you never know. Mixon, he is our top left end. Gordon, he will be playing for us right off the bat. Yes, Johnstone is better, but Johnstone is not in our future plans. Yes, we are trying to win right now, but we're also trying to have an eye to the future. Claiborne, he's our outside linebacker, one of them. Wilson is the man in the middle. And then, of course, 53. I wonder who that is. I should look it up because he's 80 overall, 75 overall speed, but Wilson is the best guy out there. Nystrom, he is going to be our starting outside backer, rocking 56, wearing that Lawrence Taylor face mask. We called it the Dookie back in the day. I might keep that. Obviously, no outside linebackers, no linebackers, period, wears that type of face mask when this game came out and in modern football today. So I might change it, but for nostalgia purposes, I might keep it as well. And then Chavis, who we just re-signed because he held out, he is our starting strong safety, as he should be. And he better blossom into a better player than what he's shown so far in his career. So working on Dante Culpepper. Does have a lot to work on. He was the MVP last season, but again, with Minnesota, we need that Super Bowl ring, and that's what we're playing for. Throw power is basically all the way up to the top, so let's work on that accuracy. Now he has 90 overall accuracy. Gus Frerotte did receive some playing time last year. My quarterbacks tend to get hurt because I do not slide like that. I probably should start sliding more often, but ever since I started playing with Tim Tebow in our Broncos franchise, I'm like, yo, these quarterbacks are some tanks. Let's treat them like such. But Gus Frerotte, he did play last season, and he played decently, but I want to make sure that he's ready for the challenge, so we are going to be working on him, and he did pretty well. You see right there in play 2, as they like to call it, those 3 throws in the middle weren't that good, but we do walk away with silver, which isn't bad, and we're going to work on his throw power because in case he has to play, we got to fit the football through those windows and try to get the ball deep to the big boss, Randy Moss. Nystrom, he's up in trying to tackle Bennett, and he's doing a darn good job of it. I'm hoping that this linebacker core could be just out there playing fabulous football and knocking the snot out of would-be ball carriers as we get gold with him. One more hit on Bennett. Nice little wrap-up, throw-down tackle. You can see the face mask right there. Also got that big neck roll in the back. I love it. I might keep it. I might even give him a visor. I just like that look for whatever reason. You don't see it that much in today's NFL. Some O linemen have it. A couple of D linemen around the league, I believe, have a similar mask, as I'm trying to say. And yeah, Nate Burleson, decent training camp for him. He will be our second string receiver, even though Corbett has a higher overall. Nate Burleson, he is in our future plans, not just in this year's plans. Nelson having a decent training camp as well, hoping he can blossom into a starting free safety right now. Just not quite there, but he is 67 overall. And then Bennett doing Bennett type things. We're going to try to mess around. Can we mess around and get him the rushing title? I don't think there's been too many seasons in franchise mode in all of our franchises where we had the top rusher in the league. I mean, the rushing numbers can get quite crazy, especially Madden 06 and beyond, but hey, is what it is, as I like to say. So Bennett, he balled out, got 3 points. He's 91 overall, and gave it all to break tackle, and now he's 92 overall with 86 carry, 86 break tackle, and I believe it was 90-something acceleration, I believe, as it should be. He's a speed demon. Gordon got bottled up in that first little go-around, but since then he's pancaking fools. And I was like, we can get bronze again, and that'll give us 2 points instead of just 1 point. So I'm doing what I never do. We're going to try the next level, and boy, oh boy, you can see I thought about this, skipping it, and maybe we're going to live to regret this. Because, again, we get boxed in. We finally do get the flag, but that took a lot of time. And then McKenna is a beast, trying to get around him. It's not easy, struggling, but we finally do it. Then we get double-teamed, not looking good, struggling to find the flag, but we get it. And then, yeah. So we don't get no points for that. But we do get a new TV deal, which is nice. $4 million. Yes, that will help us because we are going to rebuild the Metrodome or build a brand new stadium on that site. I was going to try to do that for the Detroit Lions franchise, but that stadium is still relatively new. It doesn't really make sense. This stadium, I think we can start the rebuild process at some point moving forward. So we got 2 guys out, both on the defense, Wilson and Williams, both Pro Bowl caliber players. Our first game will be versus the Chicago Bears, followed by the Cowboys and the Bears again, then the Colts, then the Giants, then the Packers, then the Eagles, those Tennessee Titans, then we get a bye, then we take on Washington, Seattle, Tampa Bay, Detroit, Jacksonville, Houston, the Detroit Lions again, and then the Packers to end the season. So a rematch of the NFC Championship game. The Bears beat us twice last year. We only beat them 1 time. Can we go to Soldier Field and get that job done versus the Bears? Anyways, that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope this day is the best day. Tune me to get my friends. Peace, love. Hot sauce.